Moderator, our learned opponents have tried to claim that information is not meant to be power, which is not at all our concern because it never really matters whether information is meant to be power or not. What really matters and we are debating on is whether information became power or not, whether it becomes power or not. That is our prime concern. Let me prove you how information became a power in each case, but it was not a right of anyone of this world. Concluding with my arguments, firstly, Honorable Moderator, the case of WikiLeaks. Though it was not the right of Julian Assange, and though he infiltrated the rights of many, but it was his power. How? Let me show you. WikiLeaks, that same organization in 2006 could not influence a person even. In 2016, influenced the entire US election. Ask me how. By leaking the private emails of Hillary Clinton. We all know who she was, the Democratic Party candidate. Her emails were leaked by WikiLeaks, and thus what happened? We all know what happened in this election of the US. Hillary Clinton lost. WikiLeaks did not have any ability, though it was not their right, but they surely achieved power by leaking the right information in the right time. That made that powerful. Information is a power every time. Honorable Moderator, I would be liking to prove how information since the ancient times, since the caveman times, proved to be the main source of power, the roots of power. Firstly, information being a power in changing the course of an entire world war. Honorable Moderator, everyone has heard of World War II, but we never realized that during the World War II, the British and the Allied forces won the war earlier, 2 to 4 months earlier, because they had decrypted Enigma. What is Enigma? Secret German communications and messages of the Axis powers during the war. Thanks to Alan Turing and other Polish officials, the British and the Allied forces became successful in decrypting the encrypted communications of Hitler with his frontline generals and other top signals of the Axis forces, including detailed war situation reports. All of these masses of information, Honorable Moderator, has enabled the Axis powers to lose because the Allied forces understood their war strategy. As a result, they won the war earlier, lessened the amount of devastation, saved millions. So, Honorable Moderator, information saved millions of people, changed the course of an entire world war. Learned opponents, what is information here? Is it power or is it power? Question remains. Number 3. Information giving rise to British colonialism. Honorable Moderator, having detailed information about a person, country, or an organization even enables us to understand their weaknesses, vulnerabilities, their weak points, which act as the main basis of exploitation. Exploitation is the power of domination, I'd like to remind all of you. Well, let's look at how British invaded this Indian subcontinent and ruled over us for long 200 years. But we never know, before coming to this country for trade, the British arranged a survey. The survey of the Indian subcontinent, in which the British included and marked every border of India, traced mineral resources, traced ancient origins, found out their language. Why? The British wanted to collect all of the information of the Indian subcontinent, gathered the knowledge of the people. Gathering the knowledge of the people, the British understood what were the deficiencies of the people, the demands of the mass public, and also what were the weak points through which they could exploit them. The result, the British exploited us and ruled over us for 200 years. Learned opponents, information enabled the British to exploit the people of this land for long 200 years. Information gathered about the Indian subcontinent made it a colony. Where is right in this case, learned opponents? I would like you to clarify this point truly. Number 4. Information in molding public opinion and changing people's views towards any event. Honorable Moderator, we never cared whether it is illegal or not, whether it is legal or illegal, whether human lives are saved or lost. Power means power, whether it is for good or for bad. Let us explain you how. Honorable Moderator, information changes people's minds. Information includes everything. So let us look at Poland. The most popular Polish newspaper, Gazeta Wyborcza, published articles focusing on the health problems of the country with the entitled Give Birth the Proper Way. They included all of those problems existing in the healthcare system and the maternal health system of the country. The people reading these articles, reading this information, understood what they needed for the country for their good health. The mass people came out on the streets, resulted in movements and mass agitation, resulted in protests, and finally the state made changes in the legislation. Honorable Moderator, information begets knowledge and knowledge is power, so is information proud to